the North Sea. Wait, Lewis the Mersey.
Do you know what I just realised? I'm wearing Sarah's lipstick.
All of our mothers are like.
Yeah, I know, it's quite cute.
This is very strange situation. I'm kind of worried actually. There are things that she could say that just no one should ever hear.
What stories?
And then get looser and looser as the show starts. Like, so walk on like that. Generally what happens. And then just, after the first song, undo the top button, then pull the top. Oh, that's how we should do it.
Did you play Paul Howell? If I'm getting there, that's very good.
Cheers everyone.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure. Please welcome the one and only UK Foo Fighters. Come on! Good evening, Liverpool. Stuck inside these four walls, sent inside forever, never seeing no one nice again.
Does anyone want coffee before we get there?
Yeah. Yes, please.
And you get
coming up.
Where's the next Starbucks jam? Or is it Pret?
Let me just guess. I'd rather a Pret.
Yeah, Pratt's well.
My name is Jay Appley and I am frontman and manager of UK Foo Fighters. I'd always had these aspirations to record at Abbey Road Studios, and I had my sights set on 2025 is probably going to be the year to do that type of thing. It's Foo Fighters' 30-year anniversary, and going to Abbey Road Studios and the Cavern Club were like my top two things on the list.
Taylor is everything to me, like, as a drummer. He was the first drummer where I was like, oh, he's how I want to be as a musician. Watching Taylor was like, I've used the word infectious a lot when it comes to like energy and how to perform. Like, that is the epitome of what a drummer should be to me, especially in a band like ours. It's all about energy and passion and like kind of raw, unfiltered, like chaos.
You two. I'm 3.
Yeah, so there was a lot of really cool gear to look at when we went to Abbey Road, and it's kind of good to see vintage microphones and vintage desks. Not that a lot of them were in use, obviously they're kind of using the more modern stuff, but it's cool to see and actually be in the room with, you know, a desk that they said that was used to record Dark Side of the Moon, and being in a room where the Beatles have played, and it's just, you know, it was a crazy experience for me, yeah.
I feel bad that I'm using the top of this organ just as my little office desk. When I was about 14 years old, I visited Abbey Road with my mum on a trip to London and got my photo taken outside the door and everything. And it kind of felt like, for me, that is the Abbey Road experience, right? Like going to the front door, getting a photo, being like, wow, it's the building where all of this magic was created. I never imagined that I would go into that building and get to work there as a musician, get to spend the day recording there, get to like meet the staff that were there, get to play all the instruments. Yeah, it was unreal.
Is the microphone on?
Yeah.
Hello.
I genuinely don't think I'm gonna do it.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to smudge the.
What's your name and what do you do in the band?
Jam, I've known you. I suppose I'm Hurricane Henderson, and I play guitar in this band with the UK Foo Fighters. So when we were tracking the guitar solos at Abbey Road, everything went very smoothly, as usual, and I got everything first try. No retakes, no overdubs, just perfect.
Probably another one. Sorry, I probably need to do it again. It's terrible.
That's how we roll, isn't it, in this band?
In the middle of it as well, I'm pushing if you can do it with me, like the third notes on the B, so.
It's been really nice journey from the Shepherd's Bush Empire, Brixton Academy, recording at Abbey Road, being here at the cabin. It's just been amazing. So great set of guys, obviously. It's been an awesome journey so far.
All right, cool. Do you want us to run a track now?
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Ready?
Strange space to inhabit. We played a couple of other songs from that album, but I feel like Undie was about Taylor, so it's weird singing along to a song that I know he's not been a part of, but it's kind of the nice thing that I've managed to inhabit is like kind of channeling the energy that I feel like he would have brought to how he played the song and sang it, so it's kind of tinged with sadness at the same time, I guess.
My parents bought me this book when I was a teenager. I had a guitar and I was trying to figure out the chords in the book, and you know, probably I had this routine of like going through the book and I would just skip certain songs because I couldn't play them, and I just kept going from cover to cover. And so yeah, I mean, my mum introduced me to the Beatles, and that's where my journey started.
Yes. Okay. I believe other people have brought a book to this session. However, I've written this one. It has every gig I've ever played, recorded, and rated. The rating out of 10 is really just based on how much fun it was. It's not necessarily how well we did. It takes everything into account. And I've been doing this since I started playing music in this book. Hopefully we'll run out of space and we'll need a new book at some point, but this one for now. I did write Abbey Road in there, and that was a 9 out of 10 in my book.
I always knew that Paul McCartney bit, part 2 of Band on the Run, is just, I can't sing it because it's slightly out of my range, so I have to go into like, it's like
the vocals all singing all at the same time. I would have focused on vocals for this song at all. It should be a thing at the end of the day, because this thing doesn't matter. It's Band on the Run that matters. I just simply gone. We have to think about.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said, but I agree.
I just said that there's no use in doing vocals for this now because Band on the Run is the main important thing.
Oh, so you can do it. Yeah. That's smart.
Should we go and have a couple of practice runs for this then?
Yeah.
What is this? 42, 34.
Band on the Run. I think there's a few influences as to why we chose that song. The Foo Fighters actually recorded the same song in Studio 3 at Abbey Road Studios, so it was like a no-brainer. We got to do that one. So we looked through the list of engineers, and we came across Chris Bolster, who was the tech guy on the day that the Foo Fighters recorded Band on the Run, so it was great to get Chris involved.
So my bass part was a combination of Paul McCartney and Nate Mendel's sections. I kind of spliced them together. So I took the majority of the intro ideas from Paul McCartney. And then as the distortion kicked in and the parts got a bit heavier, the rest of the track was based on Nate Mendel. Paul McCartney's fills were a little bit too cool to leave out on the intro section.
When it comes to guitars in this band, obviously Pat has played a lot of different guitars for the years, and there's quite a lot of guitars that you really can't get. So there's a few things that I did, obviously, because I want to kind of keep as accurate as possible. So I needed a guitar that had a whammy bar. So I had a look through what Pat plays, and obviously back in the day he used to play a Fender Stratocaster, and this was in the Nirvana times as well. They kind of wanted to emulate exactly what Kurt Cobain had, so they got him the same type of guitar. It was in like a midnight blue color, so I've kind of got the same type of guitar. It's a 94 Fender Stratocaster, which is kind of cool as well. So I just kind of put a new pickup in it, similar to what Pat has in his, and I mean, you can still see him playing it today. He plays it on some of the stuff that they did with the Sonic Highways, you know, and you can see him playing it in that too, so it's cool.
Welcome to my nest. Going into Abbey Road and having access to playing like the Challen piano that McCartney played for Fool on the Hill, Day in the Life, it felt like walking into like the British Museum and asking to try out the samurai sword, and so like it shouldn't be real. Like, the fact I'm allowed to play all these. Knowing that I had the chance to put the piano into a recording, I really wanted to come up with something that was unique to us and just to make the piano stand out as well. So I wrote an arrangement that I tried to emphasize everything that I felt like I was getting from the start of Band on the Run.
Thoughts? Is that alright? Cool, can I quickly do that organ bit then?
The engineer really kindly took us around Studio 1 and 2 for a tour, and man, that was crazy. And especially, I walked down the stairs and I saw the Mrs. Mills piano in the corner, and I casually said to the engineer, like, oh, is that the Mrs. Mills? And he went, yeah, I think so. Do you want to play it? And it was like, yeah, I guess so, if that's cool.
Oh man.
All of a sudden, I'm able to play on these instruments that up until that point have just been this magical, abstract concept inside of headphones or speakers, whatever. And it was so surreal and bizarre to actually be there in the space, able to play on them. And yeah, it's something I'll never forget.
This is so cool. Oh man.
When it came to this song specifically, or the songs that we recorded in the studio, we kind of wanted them to have a bit more of that ebb and flow, and especially Band on the Run specifically, it has quite a few different feelings in the actual song itself, so I think it needed to have that kind of fluidness to it and without the click.
It's easier to feel the energy of everyone else in the band when I'm not restricted to a click track, especially it's rock music at the end of the day. It's about the energy in our band, and what we do live was kind of what I wanted to translate into Abbey Road.
When I think about the Beatles performing in the 60s, it's really easy to sort of imagine them in black suits and white shirts and, looking really smart. And then some of you will know that the Foo Fighters did a show and they dressed up like the Beatles, wearing the black suits and wearing their guitars a little bit higher. And we were thinking, how could we make this show a little bit more special? And I thought, yeah, we've got to do the suits. So that's where the suit idea came from. I guess, again, we were looking for a reference to the Foo Fighters. And Dave Grohl performed Hey Bulldog with Jeff Lynne at an awards ceremony.
I can honestly say that if it weren't for the Beatles, I would not be a musician.
It just sounded like a different song because it was like 3 guitars banging out that riff.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's good.
I think it's good, but could it be better? Could it be better than
Johnny at first one? I don't know, I'm playing the same thing every time.
all my tracks are exactly the same. Just perfect every time.
Right, definitely not the second one.
Do you want to listen to the first one then? And then that's it and call it.
It was a lot of pressure. I think I slept for like an hour and a half the night before, I wanted to just relax. There wasn't a performance. There wasn't like 2,000 people in the audience. It was just the pressure of the enormity of actually achieving that goal and wanting it to come off like really well and have a successful day.
I felt pressure because I knew that Howard Shore had recorded the Lord of the Rings soundtrack down the corridor. So there was some legacy at stake. I felt a little bit of pressure when we were doing Band on the Run, the last take I think we did, where we realised the tempo wasn't right and we had to go back in, just because we kind of put everything on the line for let's get one more really good take. Knowing that when we left that control room, it was we have one more take and that's gonna probably be what we end up using. So it was we have to get this right. But, we play together enough to know that we we've got it in the locker to be able to do it. So I wasn't that worried, but it was still like, okay, we have to make sure that this is perfect because this is what people are now going to hear.
I don't know if it's too slow. I like the other was too fast.
So we could
go from there?
So we could either go from there, or we could listen to the second one, or we could cut from the third one. So,
I think if
you wanted
we're
to,
redoing it, we might as well redo
the whole thing.
Yeah, just to
Three is fine. Like I'm okay with it. It's just if it could be slightly better.
If that's how you feel, then there's
Just do it once more, and then
if
we've got four.
If it works, then we take it. If it doesn't, then we cut them together.
Oh, no pressure, Dave.
Last one there.
you
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that was better.
That was faster.
Yeah. Faster, is that?
Yeah.
Fast.
No.
It's crazy. I mean, I never thought the tribute would take me to these kind of heights. I played in original bands before, and we played to, a certain amount of people, but having people sing along and like scream the words at you, that's something that's kind of I never thought would happen in my life.
That thing you thing you did.
Which one?
You did something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was it was a good day, wasn't it? Yeah, we had a good time.
Recording at Abbey Road, being here at the cabin, it's just been amazing.
As a Beatles fan, it's as cool as it gets. It's always been the most important part of my musical journey, and it was so crazy to be in that world rather than it being this kind of magical, abstract concept. I was able to be there.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a long journey to get here. I wanted to make sure that whatever we captured on that day, I could reflect on for the rest of my days, because nothing's going to top that. It's crazy to think 18 years later that was even in scope. If we go back 18 years and someone said to me, would you like to record at Abbey Road Studios? I'd be like, in my dreams.
I want to thank the Cavern Club. To say we played the most famous club in the world is true. Thank you for coming out tonight. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Is that a wrap?